Strengthened up quite a bit. Happy, and yeah, she's good in her action, and the couple of weeks break's actually done the world of good. Normally a Monday morning she'll have a quiet today because you know she's had the Sunday off, and then Tuesday we'll start to do a wee bit more work with her. Maybe she'll have a gallop on the Wednesday or go up the hill, and it just goes from there. If she's racing on a Saturday, she'll gallop on the Tuesday and go up the hill on Thursday. That'll be a you know, fast work for that week. And in the afternoons, when it's warm like this, she'll either have a swim or go on the water walker. Well, she'll be up for a while now because she's had that little bit of break, and she does like a wee bit of cut in the ground. And hopefully tomorrow the track will have that bit of give in it. She's drawn one and leafs on her, so if the track's, you know, not to our liking, next week there's a bit of rain forecast, so she might, you know, there's a 3-year-old 1400 next week at Rotorua, so that could be a plan B, but we'll just stick with plan A at the moment and see what tomorrow brings, you know.
We're now putting her on the walking machine to cool, to dry her off. They always go on the walker and dry off after they've had a swim, so we don't put their covers on when they're wet. She'd probably just had enough last time, and just a wee bit of a holiday helps everyone, doesn't it? Yeah, so far I think everything has gone reasonably well. I mean, she was always going to take a little bit of time and needs the cut out of the track. Some horses like it firm and some don't, and she's just one that doesn't. But we did need to race her on decent tracks during that time to give her education. So she's had that education now, and hopefully, you know, hopefully the next few starts she'll show her full potential. I'm probably a little bit more stand-backish, I suppose, but it sort of depends what they usually show you something early, you know, early in their career, and we sort of get a good feel for them at home, so we would basically know how they're going to go later on, but they do generally show you something early on in their career, and Rambo sometimes has high expectations. It's nice to dream, you know, if we didn't dream we couldn't get out of bed in the morning. Okay. I heard that Jax from ZM had a bit of a punt on her last time, you know, and probably lost a little bit more than what she could afford to lose. I think that's always a bad idea. I wouldn't advise people to punt more than they can afford. But I think, if it rains, then tomorrow you could probably have a wee dabble. But if it does, yeah, I think once the rain comes, maybe talk to Stephen and I beforehand, and we'll give you the go ahead whether you should put it on or not.